Perugia to step up for this one.
Well, this can win it. And it does!
It's been part of a project, Shamrock Rovers, but to finally get a trophy under your belt will be so important. What will this mean for the club and for football in this country?
Yeah, look, for us as a group, I just think it takes us to the next level. We've been building, we've been getting better, we've been trying to catch them, and I just think winning something gives you that belief, and it helps you grow as a team, and we've gone and done that today.
Go and enjoy it, well done.
With Ronan Finn lifting the cup, it seemed more than just a trophy for Shamrock Rovers. It seemed like a marker being laid down for next season, as they'd go and push on for the league title, starting with Bows away. After a huge win against their biggest rivals, next up was Cork City, the first game back at Tallaght, as Rovers hit Cork for 6, Graham Burke scoring 5 of them. This Reece Marshall strike was enough to secure Rovers' 3rd win in a row in the opening 3, before the big one against Dundalk, where they went 2-1 down, but thanks to Pico Lopez and Jack Byrne turning it around in what was one of the best games this league has ever seen. The Hoops travelled west to Sligo to make it 5 wins from 5, not knowing it would be their last game for 4 months.
80 minutes.
Good turn on the byline and through to Aaron Green, who's found the net. It's number 3 for Shamrock Rovers.
Welcome to the programme. I'm Peter Dobby. It is a very, very lucrative business and almost recession-proof, but sport is being dealt a financial blow by the coronavirus. Major events have been cancelled or postponed for the first time in many years. From the Tokyo Olympic Games to football matches, fields, arenas and stadiums will be empty for a long time.
We're looking at a season being put off to mid-June at best, and then a truncated season towards losing a whole round of fixtures at the end.
And Rovers would finally return on the 1st of July to play Finn Harps in front of an empty Tallaght Stadium, where a Jack Byrne special was one of 3 goals in a 3-1 win.
Has to be the required distance away from the wall. There was a gap between Coyle and his defender, and Byrne takes the free kick, and there's the goal! Brilliant goal in the 7th minute. That's a stunner.
The Tallaght side were really tested when they travelled up north to play Derry after they took an early lead through a half-shot, half-cross, but 2 late goals secured a massive win for Shamrock Rovers.
Williams with the header, and it's in off Horgan. Rovers have an equaliser.
And here come Rovers again. Jack Byrne, Graham Burke, pinging around, and Lopez! 2 goals in 4 minutes, completely turning this game around.
Next up was a top-of-the-table clash against their biggest rivals in a win that would be crucial come the end of the season. As the title run loomed, Shamrock Rovers travelled to a struggling Cork and came out 3-0 winners in what was a big win before a couple of big games in Europe and in the league. The Hoops got the business done again as Waterford came to town, and Rovers put 6 past them to get another 3 points. They then continued their fantastic form away to Dundalk, hammering them 4-0 thanks to an absolute masterclass from Jack Byrne.
And first touch for Kavanagh. And Shields troubled by Jack Byrne. Keeper out of his goal. Jack Byrne makes it 4.
Stop.
But Jack Byrne didn't stop after this wonderful assist for Graham Burke and a late Dylan Watts goal put the icing on the cake in a game that seemed to surely wrap up the league for the Hoops. And after a 9-year wait, the league title had finally found its way back to Tallaght Stadium as Bows fell short against struggling Finn Harps with a 2-0 loss, and the league title was handed to Rovers. But the Hoops showed no sign of slowing down as they travelled to Ballybofey and in tough conditions won 2-0 to keep the invincible dream alive. The Hoops finally got their hands on the trophy after a 0-0 draw at home to Pats. A Graham Burke free kick and an Aaron Green goal brought Shamrock Rovers within one game of becoming invincible. On the final day, Shamrock Rovers became invincible, with Jack Byrne scoring one of the goals of the season in a 2-0 win over Shells.
Yeah, that's the big disappointment. It really is that we haven't got 7,500 here celebrating with us. But look, us as a group of players and us as a club have to now work even harder next year to make sure that we can replicate this night next year with 7,500 fans in, because they deserve that.
And for the first time in over 90 years, a team in the League of Ireland had gone unbeaten. Shamrock Rovers finishing the season with 15 wins, 3 draws and 0 losses. With a few big wins against some big rivals, a few comebacks, a few hammerings, and a few late goals that would prove crucial along the way, Shamrock Rovers were back on top.
We'll never die, we'll keep the green flag flying high. Shamrock Rovers will never die, we'll keep the green flag flying high.